My name is Sabrina Garcia Rubio. I own Maude Vintage Clothing and Costumes. After 20 years, I had to close the costume rental portion of the business due to a dramatic rent increase, the second increase in a matter of 2 years during COVID time. I had to make the difficult decision to close the last costume rental shop in town and move to a new location, basically as Maude Vintage. Almost didn't make it. We almost didn't make it. I kind of think there's been more than 3 me's already, because even within each location of Maude, I changed during that time. I mean, you know, I've had different partners and outlooks on fashion. I mean, the reason I'm doing the business has never quite changed. It just seems to get stronger or pieces added to it. But I don't know if I would say a third me. I mean, gosh, think about it. It could be a 10th me. I'll walk you all the way through. One of my favorites. If someone doesn't buy it, I'll probably keep it. That's the thing, is any of the really great stuff that doesn't sell, I will keep, and I will take pictures of it and I'll put it on the website. This will be my third move to a location. I started out in the Cherry Street strollway in the basement. At that time, in the year 2000, Shattered Bar was across the way, and I was in the other side of the basement. Then I moved in early 2001 to the basement of Cool Stuff building, which is now Rally House. And then I moved here to street level space on Broadway. I'm in a space that I think is technically a little too expensive to be a business that's thriving. I'm a business that's surviving, and that's like aside from the pandemic talk. But I'm a humble person who lives a really resourceful life. So my idea of thriving and surviving is really different than, I think, the norm. I won't miss this guy. Good riddance, Bella. There's certainly lots of things I won't miss. I won't miss crap like this. Ew. But I will miss this guy who never rented. Isn't that wonderful, though? In the beginning, I really felt like costuming was a part of me. And I don't know that I would have been able to separate that from my business. But then now, and this past Halloween, that I did not participate in with these rentals, I felt really good not working with the basic public on Halloween costumes. I super enjoyed theater costumes and making costumes, and so I think there was an element to costumes that really elevated me or made me feel good. But the majority part of the costuming to accommodate the rent that it needed to stay here, just in retrospect and in realization, I've realized I don't think all those things were enjoyable, and I'm getting older. I kind of only want to do things that I fucking enjoy. It's so funny too, because these are contractor bags, like construction worker, and the inside they're for cleaning like construction trash, and the inside of them smells like a damn salon. I personally packed them. I didn't let other people help me because I wanted to touch them for the last time. I realized a lot of them were not a regular moving thing. A lot of them had been on the hanger for a long time and not even moved. So most of my costumes, I think even like at least a quarter of my costumes were not something that rented regularly. So I could have parsed it down. She's gorgeous. It's like I want to keep this, but I won't. I'm not going to. So this is a special look. Like, actually the way she looks kind of like sums up almost this entire costume experience for me. She's edgy and appalling and unapologetic, and she's really fun, and you feel like there's endless possibilities when you look at her, but also she's someone you can move on from. I would not have been able to see what that business could do for me. I just plunged in to see how far it could go. And yeah, here I am 20 years later. I definitely enjoyed helping people get dressed for costumes and Halloween as well, because they could have fun doing that. And life's not a big fun party to everyone. So the big fun parties that they can have and I could be a part of, that's just a nice little sweet connection for me. I'm going to get to keep doing that. You know, I sell vintage clothes. That's like what I do. So I'm going to get to still be a part of interesting people who want to make interesting statements lives. And I think that is definitely what's helped me to get past the difficult parts of letting go costuming. And I also know that costuming and imbibing archetypes of people is a skill that I have, and it isn't just an inventory that I possess. So, you know, if I ever truly want to feel alive through costuming, that's not something that's dead to me by relinquishing my 3,000 square foot of inventory that I have of costumes. What I'm hoping is downsizing this location, all of the things that it took to accommodate paying for this large space, stopping doing rentals and things that took a lot of energy, and the rewards I got were kind of like underwhelming in terms of my own enjoyment. I'm hoping that consolidating my responsibilities will allow me to expand my own energy of outwardness to have more fun and showcase more fun and therefore stimulate people. Because I think that's all I want. I think all I want is to have maximum fun, maximum stimulation, and I want to really stimulate people. It's like the person who Yelp reviewed Maude recently and said, the store's just really odd, but she gave it like a 1 star. It's like, I think she actually meant that was a 5-star review. This store is really odd. Thank you. Because that's really stimulating to some people. Also, in those early times of Maude, I did a lot of shows. I had bands that would play in Maude a lot. I had fashion shows that were comprised of people wearing shower curtains as dresses and just random things. And it was really exhilarating and fun. So I hope that I can get to a space where I do that again. Because I think I pushed Maude to be just big enough that I have to put all myself into the business side of Maude and not have time for all those fun extracurricular activities like shows and parties and, you know, non-commerce type of things. So I'm hoping this move will equal a lot more stimulating, not for commerce, just for the hell of it fun. We've got last days and Renaissance, medieval and steampunk.
Wow.
We've got petticoats and boots and silver metallic shoes. Did you say you wanted to be Dorothy? We've got that too.
Oh my God. Julie Andrews.
But the main thing is we've got you.
Wow.
We've got you. That's all I've got.